Thank you, gentlemen. Good evening. Kumate League. Just wanted to show you what I bought with the winnings. Thank you for the donation, South Central Bay. Got a tenor sax. Started playing the new year. Just been fiddling, man, but it's cool. Just wanted to show you what I've been doing with my time in the off season. All right, cool. Anyways, it's cool. Burns off some steam, and I enjoy it. So, hey, anyways, cheers to a good season. It's been fun, and it's only been 2 weeks in, man. And just want to make sure that you guys know that we have this here. It's present for this wrap-up. Week 2, and the Kumate is history. I'm going to start with the champion, which was me. 2011-2013 Kumate champion. Gary, you've never seen this shirt because you don't ever go to our league parties, but this is what it looked like last year. So right here, I'm getting a little worn out because I dust my shoulders off. Get that dust off my shoulder. All right, anyways. Alex, with you and me, it was pretty much 40 Nelson was the difference there. For me, it's a big win. 114 to 99.8 is a very close game. So to me, you know, any of these games early in the season, I don't want to say it's a must win, but going down, if I would have lost this game, I would have been 0-2. And I don't want to start the season 0-2 because I've been 0-6 in leagues, and you know, I've been in the Kumate. I've lost 6 weeks in a row, and I do not like that skid. So anyways, not a very exciting game, but the thing here is that to me, that jumped off the page of the 2 zeros that I had, basically 2, because I had Colston and Moreno. Moreno had 0.4. And then for you, AJ Green. Who's good? I would have never thought AJ Green was going to get 0. So anyways, I got the win. Move me to 1-1, and you to 1-1. The next game I'm going to be doing is going to be, see what I got here, Rudy, Dirty Sanchez, and Nice Mouth Tooth Denny. In that game, Rude got the win, 132.5 to 108. It's rough, Nick. You're 0-2. And Rogers is the beast. He had a great game. You know, you really couldn't have done much, Nick. On the bench, you had that cat that filled in for AP. But he wouldn't have got you the win. So, anyways, Rude got the win there. Nice job, Rude. 1-1. Next game we're going to go to is John Boy, who's 2-0. Which is nice. Nice start against the Chink. He's 2-0. I mean, you look at your production. You have, you know, we got Sproles. You got people jumping off the page at you, so that's nice. And you still scored 144 with Maurice Jones-Drew getting nothing, which is very impressive. So nice, man. Congrats on the win. And Jimmy 95.8. Sorry, dude. Drew Brees. That's the one thing I was going to mention on is that Drew Brees, he's a number 12 quarterback in the league right now. He's 0-2 just like Jimmy. And that's not good. So, I mean, I made a note of that. Last year, the one thing I wanted to point on is that this year he scored 30 and 24. And this year he scored 23.9 and 20.2. And last year at this time he scored 30 and 24. So probably about, let's see, you know, 15-point discrepancy, something like that in there. But, I mean, it's just what I'm trying to point out here is that he didn't start off like gangbusters last year. It should iron out for him. He's Breeze. You got to stick with him. All right, next game we're going to move on to is Ruben and Took. Took, I mean, it's fantasy creed or fantasy law. If your defense or anybody on your roster scores a negative points, it's kind of like the kiss of death. So, and it's the Seahawk D of all things. So that's the bitch of that one. 112.2 to 154.6. See what we got here. Walker was on your bench, I believe, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and then you still got the win, Ruben. So Ruben is like the lone ranger over there in the South Central Bay. He's like the one black kid in the neighborhood that got a scholarship to play basketball and was able to get out. That's what Ruben is to you guys. He's like the great black hope. And I can't, you know, as a side note, it's hard for me to believe to see that over half of your league is 0-2. That's one thing. I mean, that's nice for the YPC. Nice to kind of perpetuate this and add another one over here. That's great for us. But, you know, the draft was a fiasco, as a side note. because Ruben was having difficulties resetting. We thought we were going to have to redraft or draft another day because I had to reset the lineup. And then we got Wi-Fi that we're trying to connect over here, and it was mayhem. But we did it. Looked like it turned out all right for us. So anyways, the last one I want to go over is, the other thing that I want to mention, was Eddie Lacy. I mean, he's got 7.5 and 8.3. Nigga, please, really? He's a top 5 back, I believe. He was drafted, one of the top 5 backs. Right now, top 5 backs. Darren Sproles, 53.3. Le'Veon Bell, he's going to be a beast for Pittsburgh, 50.4. Then we have DeMarco Murray, who was another surprise at 49.6 points. And then Gio and Lynch with like low 40s and mid 40s. So Sproles, Bell, Murray, Gio, Lynch, top 5 backs right now. Lacy, you think he would have been there, but that's not the case this year. So that's why I love fantasy football, because you never know. Okay, last game of the week is Denny, who fisted the 909 question mark. And we're going to start calling him bye-week daily because he's 0-2. Denny, solid outing, 154 points, dude. 152, excuse me. Nice outing. Nice job. And the Darius Green. I know I wrote it, but I don't think you read all the stuff. You don't read all the stuff I write, Gary. So there's another cat. Check out the highlights. His name is, what is his name? Gates. Anyways, he scored 3 touchdowns last week. So I just wanted to make sure you're aware of that. Ladarius Green, he's supposed to be good, but he probably is not going to be a starter for a while. And I still question your shady pick for the first pick of the draft over a quarterback. Anyways, and you got the low scorer of the year so far with 77.8. I'm proposing just to the commissions, Nick and Rude, the low scores of the week, whatever it is, it's not going to be 77.8. Someone's going to score lower, maybe Gary or Nick. He's 0-2, which makes me want to go to the. I'm going to switch over to the standings while I continue with this. But whoever has the low score of the season, at the very end of the 12 weeks, he can buy a round of shots or a round of beers for the whole Kumate, YPC, and South Central Bay divisions. I think that'd be a kind of cool little thing, but that's just my idea because it'd be kind of added like no one wants to get that, bottom line. So yeah, it was 77.8. I'm going to see who was playing this year with standings. Sorry about that. That's where I was going. So there's Gary Daly scored 178 points. Everyone else is in the 200s as far as points for us, and then we have Gary Daly. And then we have Ruben with 356. And then the next would be me at 294.7, and then Denny at 290. And the reason I'm bringing this up is all those draft grades. This is a draft grade right here. So I like the first 3 weeks as a rule of thumb to kind of see how your team's doing after 3 weeks. So, anyways, gentlemen, it's been fun. I just want to let you know that we had a sponsor. This was brought to you by the YPC sponsor, Adrian Peterson Wheaties. Like I posted earlier, I feel like we beat you guys down like little kids every year, so they decided to sponsor us. So, which is a great thing because it helps absorb costs for our league dues and our parties. So it's nice, and we get free boxes of cereal. So, anyways, good luck. Good to have a good time. Great win for the Chargers. Have a good time this week. Great win for the Chargers. Peace.